What is up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is Wednesday, at least where I'm at, it's Wednesday. Maybe it's Thursday for you. Maybe it's still Tuesday somehow, but it is indeed Wednesday evening for me. Give some time for people to start getting in here, hoping to see a lot of people in here tonight. Been looking forward to this stream today, so looking forward to some good conversations. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody's had a good Wednesday, and we're at the peak of the week, and hopefully it's all downhill from here. And Sleepy Rod is in the house. England has fallen. I saw that, Sleepy Rod. I was not watching the game, but I was watching the score. So I saw that I saw that Argentina had scored really late in the game. So I saw that. What is up, Free Music? How you doing, man? Hope all is good, sir. What is going on? Hope the day is good for you. What's up, Coder? How you doing, man? Good evening. Good evening to you, sir. Jimmer's been a member for has it been 6 months already? Yo to you, man. Hope you're doing good, sir. Hope all is well. What's up, Tulare? What is up, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope good evening to you. My friend Rushlock is in the house. What's up, Rushlock? How you doing, man? I saw bits of your stream this afternoon, so I was kind of in and out. So I actually had some landscaping being done today, and I've been outside. Like tending to the yard and stuff, and I had a tree planted. So I had like an old, like dead lilac tree that has been dead for about a year. And I just decided to have it ripped out and to have it replaced with something else. So I've been outside off and on this afternoon, watering, cleaning up around the yard, cleaning up landscaping, that kind of thing. So, but I did catch bits and pieces of your stream, man. Hope you're doing good. Mr. Mike Newlands in the house. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Got 17 people here already. Wow. Good to see you all. Hope you all are doing well. Evening all. What's up? What's up, Boxer? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. Good evening, everybody. Hump day. It is hump day, indeed. It is. We've reached the top of the roller coaster. Hopefully the roller coaster is a smooth ride down now for everybody. But yeah, good to see you all here. Been looking forward to this conversation. Got some interesting news dropped today, so we'll definitely talk about that. Give it time for people to get in here. I'm not sure how long I'll go tonight. Might end a little bit early just to get outside and maybe water the tree a little bit more before I call it for the day. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. So good to see you all here. Let's see here. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, obviously I'm not in France. So I'm obviously home. Which sucks because I was planning on being in France this week, but it is what it is. So I'm here with you all. And if I was there, I wouldn't be here right now. So, but I'm here with you all, and I'm glad to be here with you all tonight. Just in case anybody was like, hold on a second, John's live. Why? In case you were like living under a rock. So, and didn't know what happened. John, very important question. Coke or Pepsi? We just found out that Joe is one of those people, Pepsi. Man, I don't drink a lot of soda, dude. I used to when I was really unhealthy, I could easily go through a 2 liter of pop a day, like easily go through a 2 liter a day. No joke. I've drank both Coke and Pepsi in my life. If I was to drink one now, I would probably lean toward Coke because I think Coke is a little bit less sugary. I don't drink soda at all. I probably drink it like twice a year. Literally, that's about all I drink it. And every time I have some, it's like way too sweet. It's like, holy crap. What did I just drink? So, but it seems like to a palate that does not consume a lot of soda anymore, I feel like Coke is a little bit less of a slap in the face than Pepsi is. So if I had to choose, it'd most likely be Coke. So it is National Hot Dog Day. It is National Hot Dog Day. But man, Gentleman Explorer did not waste any time. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Very kind, man. I appreciate it. Lawn beautification credit. Yeah, man. The dead lilac tree, it's been gone for about a year. And this is probably kind of weird, but I've held on to it. So it's the last tree I had. I had a couple of trees in the backyard that basically had to be taken down. I didn't want to, but they had to be taken down. One was way too close to the house, and I was going to have to trim it like every year, and just like, oh God, like that's going to be expensive over time, which sucked too because it was a really beautiful maple tree, and so I had to have it taken down. And then there was a really cool tree in the backyard that I had that I ended up having to take down because it got damaged by a storm, and part of it fell and barely missed the house. So it was too damaged to save. Well, it wasn't too damaged to save, but for what they had to do to it to make it safe to have, it would have looked like really ugly. So I'd like, yeah, let's just get rid of it. So this was like the last thing I had in my yard, and it wasn't like a big tree. It's just a lilac tree. So, but it ended up dying like a year ago. But I hesitated because I was like, man, I don't want to cut down all the trees, but it was just gross looking, and it was time. But it's like, I like seeing birds. So it's like, I like having birds on the tree. So that was kind of the reason why I held on to the dead lilac for a while. Cause I didn't want the birds to all be gone. So I just decided to pull the trigger and have the tree replaced. So now there's a new tree, and it's a lot prettier. So, and a new place for the birds to sit and rest. So, and come visit every now and then. So I appreciate you, Gentleman Explorer. Thank you. Stinky Monkey Baby's in the house. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good, sir. Hope all is well. Hello, John. What happened to France? I guess, like I said, not everybody knows. That's why I brought up. That's why I have it in the title tonight, whatnot. So, for those of you that don't know about France, I was supposed to leave this past Saturday morning. Friday morning into afternoon, I wasn't feeling very good. And it kind of felt like a cold, but I'm like, I'm going to run to the pharmacy and get some COVID test and just see what this is. Got them, came back home, and sure enough, I tested positive for COVID. So the only place I could have gotten it at was at the gym, because that was the only place I had been like 3 days before I was traveling, was the gym, and that was it. So someone there had to have given it to me. I mean, not intentionally, but I mean, I guess kind of intentionally if they knew they were sick. But so yeah, I tested positive like the night, basically the evening before I was supposed to leave. So I had to cancel. So yeah, it really sucks, man. I did a couple of videos about it. I talked about like travel insurance and all that, but yeah, I had to cancel because of getting sick. So that was Friday. Saturday I was sick. Sunday I was kind of feeling better, but by the time Monday rolled around, so Sunday I tested negative. I still had a headache, but I didn't have anything else. But then Monday I was feeling fine. So Monday I felt fine. I've tested negative again. So I had it for a couple of days and it was gone. But nonetheless, because I tested positive, I wasn't going to travel. So it sucks ass. But yeah, go watch that video about travel insurance, because I talk about canceling, and actually I talk about like what saved my butt, where I got all of my money and points back, basically. So Vegas, the only good hot dogs are from New York specifically. Is it Sabret and Boar's Head? Tell you, man, when you have hot dogs in Iceland, it totally changes you. It's like you think you've had a good hot dog somewhere else. Man, Nura can speak to this. Nura can speak to it. What's up, Nura? Hope you're doing good. I am just the opposite. I think Coke is sweeter. Okay, all right, that's totally fair. Everybody's taste buds are different too. I would imagine. $2 super chat from Boxer. Here's to Team Coke. Like I said, I don't drink soda anymore. I drink it literally like twice a year. Um, that's it. Just because, and that's part of the reason why I've dropped so much weight is because of not consuming all that sugar. Because like I said, I was literally drinking a 2 gallon of pop a day. So horrible for you, really bad. And all the people that say, "Oh yeah, I drink diet." Well, diet's worse for you because diet has a bunch of freaking chemicals in it to replace the natural soda, for lack of a better term. So diet is much worse for you. Coder, man, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Very kind. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Super kind, man. So if you just got a membership from Coder, please thank Coder. Very kind, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, please do not forget to thank the people that gift memberships. Okay, that's important to me. Like being courteous and being, just being a good person and saying thank you. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Big Kurt, man, a $2 super chat, man. Thank you, Big Kurt. I appreciate you, sir. Hope all is well. You did, Jesse. My eyes are burning. This mess from Canada and Minnesota sucks balls. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're pretty close to that, aren't you? I can't even imagine that. I mean, I guess I can imagine that. It was kind of happened before here, like that stuff out west flowing across to the Kansas City area. So it's happened before, but oh man. And then Eric, Eric gifts 5 memberships to the channel as well, man. Thank you, Eric. That's really kind, man. Super kind. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, again, if you just got a membership from either Coder or Eric, please thank them because that's, again, it's important to me that you do that. Coworkers in the house. What's up, coworker? How you doing, man? Hope all is good, sir. Have you considered that France may be cursed for you? So 2 times now for different reasons. Let's just say I'm not looking at it this year at all because, I mean, you can only take so much time off from work. You can't like just take whatever you want, even though we have unlimited PTO, but that's a whole other story. So I'm not looking at next year, Coder. I've honestly, I've told myself I'm going to skip. It's called mulligan and reset. Maybe in 2028. I'm not going to retry again anytime soon. I think. Not sure if this is awkward or not. Okay, here comes the question. I'm not sure this is awkward or not, but just finished the heat, doing yard work in the shower with a beverage in one hand and one. Hey, man. I appreciate you watching wherever you are at, man. I appreciate that. Maybe a little TMI, but hey man, all good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I don't blame you, man. It's July in Kansas City. I mean, we're used to the heat. We're used to 100 degrees and all that, but it's definitely a multiple shower day. So don't blame me at all, man. Good evening, John in chat. What's up, I Am Wheels? How you doing? Hope all is well. Ice Dog. Yeah, exactly. Man, they're so good. Just like I prefer Prego over Ragu because I think Ragu is too sweet. Oh, yes. Marinara sauces. Yeah. Well, a lot of those sauces have sugar in them. I think all of them probably have sugar in them, right? To some degree. I mean, tomatoes are kind of naturally sweet. So tomatoes have a little bit of sugar in them. So, but yeah, all that stuff has some sort of sugar in it. So I don't know. I've never like taste tested Prego and Ragu and whatnot, but I could see that. I could see that happening. Coke Zero all day. Ain't afraid of chemicals. So my coworker glows at night. Oh man. Damn, man. Thank you for the super chat, dude. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. France round 2 in 2047. Yeah. It may have to hold off that long. I don't think it'll be that long, man. But I mean, geez, 2025 and now 2026. It just like I like PTSD from trying to go to France now. So it's like probably not going to try next year. Definitely aren't going to try this year. What you were saying is like putting a knife in my Italian heart. No jarred sauce, period, ever, ever, says Boxer. All right, Boxer, you're gonna have to make me some homemade marinara sauce, man. Italian heart. I got to have the real deal, man. So you have to bust out your mom's or your grandmother's recipe, and you have to make me some. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Oh, Eduardo, you get the notification. Who knows, man? Sometimes YouTube is kind of weird and whatnot. So, I mean, who knows, man? But the fact is, you're only 16 minutes late. So I'm glad you're here. So thank you for being here. We got 44 people here in 16 minutes in. So I appreciate seeing you all. Thank you for being here. I just got approved for the Wyndham card. For which one, Kurt? Which Wyndham card? Very cool, man. And congratulations, by the way. I switched from soda to iced tea unsweetened and I feel a lot better. Yeah, I drink a little bit of orange juice in the mornings. I love my orange juice. And if I don't have my orange juice, I'm cranky for the rest of the day. So I have like a little bit of orange juice in the morning. Well, then coffee. And then I'm drinking water the rest of the day. Like that's all I drink now is little orange juice, coffee, water, and that's it. Except for when I was sick the last few days, I did drink some lemon honey green tea. I think Bigelow is the company that makes it, just from the grocery store. So I think it's Bigelow tea. Should have gone to Japan. I should have gone to Japan with Kirby. I should have, man. John of Arc. No way, That's funny, man. That's a good one. Huge fan of unsweetened iced tea. I quit soda mostly anyway and mainly only drink water now. Yeah. But in sweat, iced tea hits. Yeah. Especially iced tea with lemon. Iced tea with lemon really hits. At least for me, it does. I think you should look at Japan. I mean, I want to. I mean, that's on the list, right? Like I want to go to Japan in 27. Like that's the plan, is Japan. So we'll see. Again, I've not seen any great redemption options really. So, and I know that a lot of times Japan availability on points, on really good point deals usually drops at like 10 days out. Like, and I'm a planner. Like I'm not usually an off the cuff, like, oh, I'm just going to drop everything. Hey boss. Yeah, I'm going to Japan for 10 days. Thanks. I'll be back. Let you know. Like, I can't do that. Like I have to plan stuff out. So, and not knowing if there's any good deals until like 10 days out, that's a no-go for me. Much respect for the people that can do that. I can't. Are like no other. See, Nerica knows, man. Once you've had Iceland hot dogs, like nothing else doesn't matter. Could be a Chicago dog, could be New York dog, could be a Costco dog. Like nothing. Iceland hot dogs ruin every other hot dog. Period. Like they're that good. John is this rubber? Oh man. Dong Kim's in the house. What's up, Dong? How you doing, man? Good to see you. ACS, American Chemical Society, published Mexican Coke, the glass bottles made with sugar cane versus standard American Coke made with corn syrup is different, more because they use different amounts of salt. Okay, interesting. So it's not really the difference of the cane sugar versus the chemical sugar or corn syrup, but it's differentiated by the amount of salt. That's I didn't know that. Interesting. And Will's got any thoughts on the new Hyatt and Air Canada partnership? I must have missed that today. What is the partnership? Is it on Danny the Deal Guru at all, or where's it at? I'm looking now. I don't see it on Danny's site. Where's it at? I honestly have not read about it. I have no idea. So you're breaking news to me. I'm not seeing it. Is it a membership where you can get what's the what am I trying to think of? The not code share, but like status matching, that kind of thing. I'm trying to find it now. Mm. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Huh. Someone tell me where to find it. I'll take a look at it. But I don't. Yeah, let me know what the partnership is. Just finished the minimum spend on my Hawaiian business card by paying for auto repairs I needed to get done. Oof. I mean, if it's spend that you have to do, then I mean it is what it is. But it's still a crappy way of meeting a sub. But I mean we all have that stuff, right? That pops up, right? Like my yard work I've got done, tree replacement and all that. Like I mean, I'm working on the welcome offer for my Delta, business platinum card. So I mean, there you go. Okay, yep. If I had more of then how many characters YouTube allows, I got a Coke story and about Mexican Coke. Man. Jesse says, John, thanks for being responsible and to slow the spread of COVID. Much appreciate you taking the responsible route and canceling the trip. I know it sucks, but there is always a chance to reschedule. Yeah, I'm not going to travel sick, man. I'm not going to do that. There's multiple reasons why. Number one, because I'm not a dick. That's one thing. I'm not going to do that. Number two, if you're sick, you don't know exactly how things are going to play out, right? First of all, I'm not going to enjoy the trip if I wasn't feeling horrible. Like I've had it 4 times now. I've had COVID 4 times now. The first time was really, really horrible. The last 3 times have been like a mild cold for a couple of days and it was gone. And that's exactly what this was, a mild cold for a couple of days and it was gone. But I'm not going to travel sick. I'm not a dick. I'm not going to do that. Again, like I said, you don't know how things are going to play out. So are you going to risk spreading it to other people and then you get to where you're going to and then you're like on death's door, or you feel like the absolute ass, or like you just don't know how it's going to play out. So those are the 2 reasons why I will never travel sick. So yeah, man, no problem, dude. Hopefully I can reschedule. I mean, but tomorrow's never guaranteed. So there's that. But yeah, I'm not going to do that to people. I will not do that to people. Well, here's the catch, John. I hate red sauce. So you're SOL. Okay. You don't want my grandmother's sauce. You'll end up in IC. Okay. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. The Avengers is in the house. What's up, Avengers? How you doing, man? What's up, dude? Hope all is good. The Chase Freedom Flex just became a better travel credit card. First of all, I want to say, what's up, Chadden? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. A better travel card. So yeah, we're 20 minutes in. Oh, well, shoot, we're a half an hour in already. Good Lord. The time always flies by with you all in here. I swear it's like 2 hours just blows by like nothing. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and I'm just going to go over the email I got today. Like everybody else got today that holds the Freedom Flex card. Hang on a second here. Oh, I don't have it saved. Okay. Hang on a second real quick. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. Share. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so this is the email I got today, like everybody else that holds the card, right? So travel smarter with no foreign transaction fees. Your card has no foreign transaction fees starting September 20th, 2026. So continue earning cash back on everyday purchases with your card wherever you use it. Of course, this is just a screen grab, right? It's not the actual email. But supposedly from what I was reading, there's there's no restrictions on whether or not it's, used in the US or used internationally. So that's good. Um, at least not that I read so far. So there's no restrictions there, whether it's US based or not. Didn't see anything about caps. So there's no mention of that, at least from what I was reading so far. So that seems a pretty good deal too. I would say that it's a good deal too because of a few different reasons. There are not a lot of no annual fee cards that have no foreign transaction fees. I mean, I have a couple of them here. I have as I've shown them before, I mean, my Air France KLM Flying Blue card, no foreign transaction fee. Oh no, it does have an annual fee on it though. Never mind. I'm an idiot. And there's a lot of people going, "Yep, John, you're an idiot." But it's also like my Fidelity Reward, 2% card. There's that. So, um, yeah, there's not a lot of cards that are no annual fee, that are no foreign transaction fees. The old Bilt 1.0 card was no foreign transaction fee and no annual fee. So there's not a lot of no annual fee cards. So there's that. So anytime they're adding a benefit without like adding an annual fee or adding some restriction or whatever, like it's a positive. And I don't want to say whether I agree with it or not, but whether or not it benefits me or not, is probably the more proper way of saying that. So whether or not it benefits me, the optionality of having more choices is always a good thing. That's always a positive. So I do agree with you that it is a better card. I don't know if it's a better travel card. I mean, you do get, the Chase travel purchases, 5% there. I mean, you get the dining and drugstores, the 3% there. So you do get that stuff. You get and of course with the Freedom Flex, you have the 5% rotating categories too. So you do get those multipliers as well. I guess since you can purchase travel on it with a multiplier, maybe it's considered a travel card. I know that if I was going to pick a Chase card, I would travel with it'd be this Sapphire Preferred over this card. Just because I think it is an actual card geared more toward travel. But with that being said, I think having choices is always a positive, no matter what. I think it's definitely a good thing. Does it tip the scales? Does it I think for the diehard UR point, the person that wants all the UR points in the world, and that is their category. I mean, that is their currency and all that. Like, that's great. I think for the rest of us, it's not like, is it game changing? No. Is it, I think I saw somewhere today, like, oh, this news changes everything. No, it doesn't. I mean, this is like a blip on the radar. It's a good blip. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like earth shattering or mind blowing or holy crap. I just don't see it that way. For a no foreign transaction fee card though, I think it's definitely a good thing. Oh, nice, man. The new one. That's awesome, Big Kurt. Very cool, dude. Awesome, man. Very sweet. I like that. Boxer, I actually saw a video about Japan. Apparently the way they do it is to leave from Canada. It's way cheaper. Oh yeah, I've seen that before too. I've seen that before as well. It's been a while, but I think I've seen a video or two about that. What's up, Shabby? How you doing, man? Hope all is good. August weather in Japan is not great. Would strongly recommend choosing a different month. Well, I mean, if you're in the same hemisphere, right? I mean, it just kind of is what it is. So, but yeah, if you do not like hot, muggy weather, you probably don't want to go in August. If you go to Japan, I saw some pretty sweet FHR deals for Osaka. It was hard for me to find good point redemptions for flights, but I got in this game to elevate my travel, not just get great deals. Yeah. Totally respect that, coworker. Totally respect that. Everybody travels differently. So, yeah, man, I totally understand that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I probably need to start planning that out if it's going to be 2027. I don't know when, but probably maybe fall. Probably in the fall. Soda in the glass bottle is better. I would say I actually would prefer drinking soda from a glass bottle. Hyatt sent an email today about it. Okay, all right. I did not get any emails from Hyatt. Now, I do not hold. I'm looking at my email real quick on the stream here, so you all can't see it. But I am a Hyatt. I do have a Hyatt number, for lack of a better term. I have a Hyatt account. I have no credit cards though, so or a single Hyatt point. So maybe I didn't get the email for that. Yeah, I don't have any emails from Hyatt at all. So maybe it's like for people that actually have points or have their credit cards. But I have not gotten that email. What was the gist of it? Since it's an email, what was the gist of it? Maybe someone can share. James in Arizona is here. What's up, James? How you doing, man? How you doing? Article on the points guy. Okay, all right. Let's take a look here. We're doing it live. Yeah, I'm not seeing much on the points guy either. Oh, here we go. Got it. Let's share so that everybody can see it. Because I'm learning this live, so I did not know that. In case anybody has a hard time seeing, Hyatt and Air Canada announced partnership and membership benefits across Aeroplan and World of Hyatt. Okay. So today brings good news for World of Hyatt loyalists who frequent Air Canada routes, and for Air Canada Aeroplan members who love staying at Hyatt hotels. These two travel industry leaders just announced a major loyalty program. Okay. When members link their World of Hyatt Aeroplan accounts, they will now be able to earn, redeem, and transfer points between the programs. That's pretty cool. Plus, travelers with Aeroplan Elite status, as well as eligible premium Aeroplan credit card holders with Canada issued cards, can access exclusive new benefits and a fast track to World of Hyatt Elite status. Okay, that's pretty cool. It sucks that it's limited to just Canada issued cards, but I mean, I guess it is. I mean, something is better than nothing, right? So, Hyatt is one of the world's most admired hospitality brands, and we're thrilled to bring World of Hyatt closer to Aeroplan members, said the president. Okay. So, let's see here. Among the most exciting benefits is that Aeroplan members will be able to redeem Aeroplan points for World of Hyatt free night awards. Okay. That is awesome. On category 1 to 4 and category 1 to 7 free night awards. Okay. Redemptions for these free night awards will start at 25,000 Aeroplan points. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming probably 25,000 points per night. Similarly, World of Hyatt members can redeem points for 30,000 points Aeroplan flight reward certificate, which can be applied toward flight rewards with Canada and its airline partners, with Air Canada and its airline partners. Can redeem points for, okay. So 25,000 points. So 25,000 Aeroplan points can be redeemed for probably a night stay at a Hyatt, and flipping it around, 30,000 World of Hyatt points can be redeemed for flight reward certificate with Air Canada. So I wonder how many people are going to actually do this. Is there anything else here? Blah, 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 blah. We're excited. Okay. Aeroplan members will see the following benefits of the Hyatt side of things. So members can opt to earn 500 Aeroplan points per stay in lieu of Hyatt points. Okay. on eligible stays at participating Hyatt hotels and resorts. Aeroplan card holders with cards issued in Canada can earn Hyatt bonus points and additional Aeroplan points. Okay. All right. When using their Aeroplan card. Okay. At Hyatt hotels. All right. Aeroplan premium credit card holders earn 2 World of Hyatt bonus points and 2 Aeroplan points per eligible Canadian dollar spent at participating Hyatt hotels and resorts. So again, I'm thinking if this is in Canada or you hold a Canadian Aeroplan card is what it sounds like based on what was read above. There's a lot of information here. Aeroplan premium. Yeah, I'm not going to read all this. Yeah. So, it stops here. Okay. Aeroplan premium business. Yeah. So I don't know how many of us actually hold Canadian Aeroplan cards. So, and again, it's like you're spending eligible Canadian dollar. So in my mind, I think that if you hold a Canadian Aeroplan card, it's great. Because I want to make sure I read that correctly. The student industry leaders have announced a major program. Okay. Travelers with Aeroplan Elite status, as well as eligible premium Aeroplan credit card holders with Canadian issued cards can access exclusive benefits and fat. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't hold any Aeroplan cards at all. I've tried. Chase won't let me. Obviously I've never stayed at a Hyatt yet. So to me, this is like, okay, cool. I think for the people that are big Aeroplan, / Air Canada customers, flyers, whatnot, users of their points, and Hyatt fans can definitely benefit from this. Again, this is something in my mind, I would not benefit from this because I haven't partaken of either one of these programs. But for the people that are big fans of these programs, I think it's a great thing. Anything that gives extra value or added value, I think is a good thing. I'm never going to crap on it. So I think it's a good thing. So yeah, I think it seems like a good deal to me. Now, I guess my biggest question is, who is going to be redeeming Air Canada points or Aeroplan points for Hyatt stays? But then, so here's the thing too, is World of Hyatt members can redeem points for a 30,000 point Aeroplan flight rewards certificate, which can be applied toward flights. So who's going to spend 30,000 Hyatt points? Because evidently, can you still stay at like a Hyatt for like 30,000 points for a week or something? So like Hyatt points are like supposed to be the greatest thing ever since sliced bread. So I guess like I want to see like how many people are going to do this. I don't see a lot of people doing that. But again, as an outsider to both programs, I think having optionality, having choices, having options is a great thing, regardless. For sure. I'm probably well behind on comments too. Oh, what type of local trip are you going to sub this week for the France trip, 3-day getaway? I don't know, travel. I mean, we're already midway through the week, so I've been looking at short travel, but yeah, trying to book anything last second is horrible right now. Like I've looked at a couple different options and it's gross. So it may be just a staycation. Don't worry, John. PWP will make a video on it by the end of the day. I think you already did, I think. Or is it, you mean about this? About the World of Hyatt and Aeroplan? Oh, yeah, probably so. Probably so, yes. Yes, sir. I'm sure that PWP is on it right now. Probably just dropped it. Is it Girinoso? Girinoso? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Girinoso? Please tell me. how to pronounce your name. First time getting a gold card, but can't seem to get the 100K offer, only 60K in regular and incognito browser. Any tips? Have you tried anybody's referral links? Like you've like a member, family member, friend, whatever. Have you tried any referral links? There's also there's also the option of using no lifetime language links as well. Those are out there. They're easy to find. Those can be used to get you most likely a higher offer. So there's that. If there is that route, now whether or not you're comfortable doing it or not, I don't know, but there is that route. That's about the only thing I got for you. Incognito, I mean, can try VPN. I've seen people try that too. You know, that's about all I got for you. So booked first class United flight from Chicago to San Jose, to SJO, Costa Rica. Why do I think the SJO was San Jose? With 70K Bilt transfer and 30K Chase transfer. Nice, man. Nice, man. Very cool. Awesome. Using those points, man. Wednesday Live. It is Wednesday Live. What's up, man? Spread love the COVID way. I'd rather not do that to people. I'd rather not do that. CJ Batista's in the house. What's up, CJ? How you doing, man? Sorry I'm late, brother. How's it going? It's all good, man. I got some credit in my eye. It's good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Never late. You're here precisely when you meant to be here. So I'm going to stop sharing now. Yeah, we got 70 people here. Holy crap. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Good to see you all. If you've not hit the like button yet, please consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate it very much. And if you're just joining and you realize that you just got a membership gifted to you from either Eric or from Coder or from past streams, please thank them, because it means a lot that they do that they support the channel that way. And the least you can do is say thank you. So please do so. Medics a shower. I feel humid again. Yeah, man. Like after you're sweating, after you've got the swamp ass from doing yard work outside, yeah, you got to shower, man. Some call me crazy. I'd rather the flex over the unlimited. I mean, I think it depends on the situation, but I can see that. That I'm probably like well freaking behind too now. Chase last year was trying to poop while constipated with the CSR refresh. Constipation finally passed, and well, they probably got the explosive diarrhea from Taco Bell, right? So they're probably all cleared up now in 2026, and they've more smoothly with the CSP refresh, and now the CFF with no FTF. Yeah, they probably had Taco Bell the last couple of days, and so they're good, and their colon's cleaned out, and everything's good to go. And I know I'm well behind on comments now, it looks like. So I just wanted to make sure I thank Marcus. Marcus, man, thank you for the $10 super chat. Man, it means a lot. Thank you. Glad you're feeling better. What are you going to do with all those miles you have? You got refunded. Finishing up my sub on the Atmos Summit. Thank you for the heads up on AA Philadelphia Keflavik. Next up is the City Globe card. I have to give credit where credit is due, Marcus. I don't know if Uncle Luke is in here or not, but I saw Uncle Luke post it in his Discord this morning, first thing, and he tagged me on the post. So I give credit to Uncle Luke for sharing that, and that's where I got it from. So, but yeah, you're welcome, man. Glad to share it. Thank you again for the super chat, man. It means a lot. What am I going to do with all the I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them at some point, right? I'm going to use them somehow. So, yeah. But thank you for the super chat, man. It means a lot. And Navy Speed, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you for becoming a member, man. And I mean, Chris is in Canada. Chris probably has a Canadian airplane card. So, hope you don't mind me saying that, Chris. But thank you, man, for becoming a member. I appreciate you, sir. Hope all is well. 07 to you too, man. Hope all is good. I'm going to try to go back up, and I know I'm well behind. So, not if that's the best way to describe what they did. I don't. I mean, kind of pooped on themselves. So, for whoever has the autograph, go into your Wells deal. Sam's Club is 30% cash back. Yeah, another great option. Another great option to the Freedom Flex. I mean, the autograph card's been no foreign transaction fee forever. So that's a great option. It has amazing travel categories as well. So a fantastic card that I think in my mind is probably a little bit better than the Freedom Flex card, but that's just my opinion. So, but yeah, another great option for no foreign transaction fee card. Other than the restaurant quarter being 7%, it's not that big of a deal. I believe most of us have the categories covered. Yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I think it like I said, anything that adds value that does not increase cost or where a cost isn't added to it is definitely a good thing. Whether I would get benefit from it or not, I'm not a big Chase guy, so doesn't do anything for me. I'm sitting on like literally like 1,000 UR points because I've transferred all of them out to JetBlue for my Iceland Air flights. So it means nothing to me. But for the people that love UR points and they want all the UR points and it means everything to them, it's a great option now. It's a great option to have. But yeah, it's not a big needle mover. And like I said, seeing the things today, like Chase just changed the game forever. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. Try VPN. Yeah. Yep. Robinhood Gold nerfed its overseas fee. Sally. Yeah, that's true. No way, Jeffy. Not, I mean, I guess it's technically a no annual fee card, but you have to have a membership to Robinhood. So, I mean, it's annual fee, but yeah, they did nerf their no FTF, unfortunately. This news changes everything. Here's my link to apply. Yeah, exactly, Dim. Yep. No, man, you're never late. Again, Polygraph. Thank you, Marcus, man. Very kind. Chatting. I think the FF change is just noise from Chase to make it look like something special is happening. At best, the Chase ecosystem is still in fourth place. I agree with fourth place. I put it in fourth place too. I didn't even think about the people going to push the cards now. Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Oh yeah, this is great. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Holy crap. This is amazing. This changes the entire game for me. Here's my link. What's up, Yatesy? How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. You still need a Sapphire to cash out the travel partners, don't you? Yep, you do. So if your team points, just keep CSP for travel. I could see someone like pairing a flex with the Sapphire preferred card. Because again, the Freedom Flex does not have a permanent grocery category. The Sapphire Preferred does, although it's online only, but it does have a grocery category. So I could see you pairing the Freedom Flex and the Sapphire Preferred together. But yeah, you still have to have a Sapphire Preferred to move points out. That did not change. Chatting fifth for me. City's above Chase for me. Oh yeah, I have City way higher than that. Way higher than that even. A case for fifth can be made for sure. Yep, agreed. QC Man's in the house. What's up, QC Man? The grocery category will be useful when overseas now, or if they do dining again. But I think a lot of the categories are more geared toward domestic spend anyway. And will the CFU follow suit? I don't know if the CFU would follow suit. Since the CFU is supposed to be considered a catch-all card, you would think it would change, right? You would think it would. If any card at all would make sense to be no FTF, it would be the CFU because it's supposed to be a catch-all. It's not a big news to me. It's like I saw the article or I saw the email this morning. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's good. Good. And then I went on with my day. Like I didn't sit here and ponder it for like 30 minutes and like, oh, wow. What is this going to do for me? Like I read it for like a minute and I was done. John, hope you guys are safe from the wildfire smoke. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, Calder. Yeah, there's nothing. It's just clear blue skies right now. Summertime in Kansas City. So I actually hold Wells in third place. That's totally fair. But one week it's F Chase, the next their knee pads out. Yeah. Yeah. Chase sucks one day. And then the very next day, Chase just changed everything. If you don't have other cards that are no FTF or give phone insurance, I wonder which benefit a CFF holder prefers to have. I guess the phone insurance, but most of us have multiple cards with both. Well, I mean, I think the autograph card is a great option. Everybody forgets about the autograph card. It'd be nice to see a premium airplane card in the US. Yeah, I agree with that, Vincent. I know, Vincent, I know that you get a lot of Aeroplan usage. You talk about it a lot with me, personally in our one-on-one conversations and whatnot. So I know you get like amazing value from Aeroplan. I know you use them all the time. I agree with you. It'd be nice to see a premium card here. I'm on board with that. Wells Fargo cards are fantastic earning cards with minimal cost, and they cover the major partners. Yes, they do. They have a core set of transfer partners that most of the other partners have, because they have a lot of the promiscuous partners that like to play their buddy. It's kind of like that girl Candy that stands on the street corner. This news would have been awesome if I was still in Canada. I have a free Air Canada card, but don't feel the need to go back and upgrade it for this stuff. That's totally fair. Sounds good for Chris, man. Yeah. I know you use Aeroplane a lot, man. I know you do. Yeah, it sounds good to you. I mean, if you're also going to stay at Hyatt's, I mean, could be a really good thing for you, man. Next says the F&A Cat 1 to 4 is $25K, would only require just under 20,000 points with a 30% bonus. Not the best deal. However, we are getting more ways to earn with Hyatt, though. That is very true. If you are, but again, it's like, do you have a Canadian Aeroplan card? So it's like, if I go any further with Chase, I might just keep them as cash back. Hyatt is cool and all, but is the juice really worth the squeeze? To be honest, I would love to thin my card herd a bit. I totally understand that, Boxer. I wonder how far behind am I? Oh, geez. Okay. I wonder how much the 1 to 7 would cost. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you guys ready for the Amex offer I got today? Okay. Business platinum card, $250K welcome offer for $20K spend in 3 months. Go kick rock, Amex. But Boxer, if there's anyone that could hit that offer, it's you, man. You legitimately own a business, dude. You could easily hit that. But I understand if you're waiting for a $300K offer, I totally understand, man. I totally get it. Like, I'm pretty deep into Hyatt and almost back to globalist. I don't find it that exciting. The most interesting part would be the status match. Yeah, I totally understand that. That makes sense. A weekend in Chicago would be a great last minute trip. I just don't. Chicago's not a place I have a desire to go to, though. Like, that's not like when I was thinking about a backup plan, like Chicago never popped in my head. And, also you're talking about like, now we're talking like last second, like, okay, well then what do I do? I mean, we're already Wednesday night. So it's like, I go back to work on Tuesday. So it's like, what are my options? Like, what am I going to do? Chad's in the house. What's up, Chad? How you doing, man? Hope all is good, sir. Hope all is well. I agree. I only farm US points now when it doesn't interfere with real spend. The opportunity cost of using Chase cards isn't worth the swipe. Yeah, I agree. Everybody saying hello to Chad. What's up, Sledge? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a bit, man. Hope all is good. Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. Salute to Sledge. My referral for Amex Consumer Gold says as high as 100K, meaning most likely it's not 100K. Very well could be possible, man. Sleepy Rod. Amex has gone downhill for me. No more N&Ls. Upgrade, downgrade game dead. Losing and cutting transfer partner rates. Not been a good year for Amex lovers. I disagree with this, Sleepy Rod. Maybe not for you, but it's been a great year for me. Upgrade, downgrade game's been awesome. I have upgrade offers right now on Delta cards and on my business cards. Um, I don't know what's special about me, but the upgrade, downgrade game works very well for me. Upgraded my green card to the gold. It worked. Members only videos. Those are all members only videos. So go check it out. But it's alive and well for me. What is up, my man? Everybody saying hello to the general. What are your thoughts on the new Bonvoy JAL partnership? I had no idea there's a Bonvoy JAL partnership. I don't know. I mean, didn't Marriott just get devalued again? Like their points just got crazy again? Like it went berserk? I mean, y'all know how I feel about hotel points. Like hotel points are useless for me. I don't see anything about JL. I don't know. Is it the same thing as Aeroplan and Hyatt? You're not so thanks. I'll search for it. No family, friends with gold card. G Ronero. Okay. G Ronero. Okay. Oh no. G Ronasso. Sorry, I can't read all of a sudden. G Ronasso. Okay. I mean, thank you for doing that. Thank you for making it phonetic. I appreciate it. G Ronasso. Your bias. Saying, man, when you got Chad and Sledge in the same stream, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Got 80 people in here right now. Love seeing you all, man. Love seeing you all. Chad and I agree. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say 90% of my spin goes on Amex. After that would be Capital One. Both super easy to use and spend on. 100% agree with that. I'd use Flex over Unlimited. Okay. All right. Interesting. That's interesting. 2 people have said that now. Okay. I get you. Oh, timestamp. Okay. I'm about 10 minutes behind. Here's my reasonings. The multipliers are the same across the board, but with the Flex, you can use the quarterly categories. That makes sense. I mean, kind of depends on how useful they are, right? Like I hate rotating categories. That alone makes the card not a card I would consistently spend on. Sledge says something always happens on your travel days, man. You have the worst travel luck. Maybe you should just transfer those points to your boy. I see what you're doing, Sledge. I see what you're doing, man. And with the Flex, you can access MasterCard's luxury hotels and resort programs and not have to worry about foreign transaction fees. That is true. Sledge is trying to be funny, but he's not very funny right now. I'm just kidding, Sledge. I need to look into how to use the actual card net works benefits. I have zero clue on that stuff. Actually thinking about doing a video about it. Boxer, I've been really diving in on the ecosystems themselves, like Visa benefits, MasterCard benefits. I really want to do a couple of videos on those. Take a look. I'm just hoping there's no changes coming to their Freedom Unlimited 2X where. I mean, I think 2X would be a great change to this CFU, but I mean, it would get them closer to being relevant. I said that in my Chase video about relevancy. So, because one big reason why Chase is not relevant is because they still have a 1.5% catch-all card. Like your Chase, why are you not at least 2%? What places built ecosystem? Is that question for me, Big Kurt? I'm assuming it probably is. That's a good question for Joe. I'm assuming that question is for me. At the moment, of the transferable currencies, I would put Bilt below American Express and Citi. I'd put them third for now. Every change in the credit card game is either this is the worst thing in the entire world and Armageddon is happening, or this change is the best thing in the world and please use my referral link. Yeah. Dude. here's a secret for you all. There's one word about YouTube. One word describes YouTube. All right. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is the one word that describes YouTube content. If you're not using hyperbole in every single thumbnail, in every single title, clicks and views, baby. It's clicks and views. Hyperbole. CFU should be no FTF and 2%. I 100% agree with that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, stop phone. I totally agree. Yeah, there's no reason the CFU should be 1.5 still. Like, that's ridiculous. Free music, build a number ecosystem for me. Chase number 2, City 3, MX 4, and is going downhill fast. Yeah, for me, MX is first. I've gotten the most point value from Amex. City is second. I would slot in. I think Chase and Bilt can flip flop for me because I've used Chase a lot. I've transferred all my Chase points out for JetBlue for Iceland Air flights. So there's that. I would say for me, it's Amex, City, Bilt. I think Bilt and Chase are interchangeable. What's up, Nemo? How you doing, man? Hope all is good. I'm sure I just pissed off about half the chat. So but yeah, Bilt's not number one. When we annex Canada, we can take their airplane cards too. Very true, Coder. We'll solve that problem. Okay, 51st state done. If I was to get the autograph card, I consider making it a lion card. I don't hate that idea, Jesse. I do not hate that idea at all. I think it's a great candidate for a lion card. I just don't use my Wells Fargo cards. Sledge. I know. I'm just as guilty of that. I am just as guilty. I've been using my autograph card a little bit here and there, just like testing a few things out, seeing how things code, for sciencing and whatnot. I've been using it a little bit, but yeah, I don't. I'm just as guilty of that, man. I'd honestly would rather take no FTF on the CFF than cell phone protection. I'm curious as to why. Background. Chase in fourth place, a bunch of Filmos in the chat right now. Yeah, I mean, I could easily slot Chase into third. I've used Chase points a lot more, but here's the thing. So Amex has given me the most value by a long shot. It's not even close. City's right. City's behind him, number 2. I've used a lot more Chase points than I have Bilt points so far. But I've transferred all my Chase points to JetBlue, like not a single point to Hyatt. So that's my use case. So like I said, I know I just flamed half the chat. So Sledge, do you use your DB Fed cards more than Wells? Just wondering. That's a good question for Sledge. Got like 75 people in here. Man, this is crazy. How are we an hour already? Holy crap. The time flies by with you all. It'd be nice to see the OG Freedom lose the foreign transaction fee too. Then Chase can announce foreign transactions as a 5% quarterly category. It would be an answer to the Atmos Summit. Yeah. But here's the thing, though, Vincent. You're comparing a transferable currency to a co-branded point. I think I would rather compare them transferable to transferable. I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying, but in my mind, you're comparing two different things. But I see what you're saying, though. I still don't think the offer is worth the money, especially for a card that would only be a point. I'd get that. I get that. Yeah, if you're not going to use it, if it's useless, then yeah, don't. But it makes sense. Weekend Bay Trip. Man. I mean, yeah. I'm not a very good last minute planner though. That's the thing. He's about the same, almost never. Yeah. Lenora Wade's in the house. Now we have to behave because Lenora is here. So everybody be on your best behavior. John hop in the car and hit the Ozarks. I mean, could do that. Could do that. Outside of Sweden, Chicago is the greatest city in the world. Yeah, it is not on my list of like places that initially popped up in my head. Quick backup trip, fly to Denver, rent a car, go to the Rocky Mountains. I mean, yeah, there's that. Be an easy United flight, so there's that. Could do that. Then that's like, okay, where do I find hotels at? Where do I find this at? And that, it's like try to do everything last second. Like, oof. I mean, it is possible though. It's very possible to do that though. Visit Nevada, the travel partners aren't the only things that are promiscuous. Hey, man. I mean, Nevada would be a great place to travel to as a single dude. I mean, I guess you could go as a married dude too. You just might end up with your crap in the driveway, but as a single dude, it would not be a bad place. Such things. I have a tough time wanting to use my more rewards card. Speaking of the devil, man. Speaking of Uncle Luke, just talked about you, Uncle Luke. Had Polygraph Zone. Marcus was thanking me for sharing the article about AA thinking about starting to fly to Iceland, and I said I shared it with him directly because Marcus lives in the Philadelphia area, and just does fly AA, and he's a big Iceland dude too. So he said, thank you for sharing it with me and all that. And I gave you credit because I know you tagged me in your post about it early this morning. So I gave credit where credit was due. So that was on you for sharing that. See, I'll use it for Uber because it will trigger the $15 platinum credit. That is true. I would choose Flex over Limited as well. Okay, man. Okay. This is actually kind of surprising. I'm really kind of surprised by these answers. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm getting caught up on chat. You're right about the rotating categories, but Chase makes it easy because the card is still useful for the base multiplier. Yeah, I get that. That's true. I can't deny that. Kevin's in the house. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? My mom biggest purchase is my grandma iPhone 15 Pro Max version is about $1,540 on Cashwise card. Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. I use my Flex way more than my Unlimited, and there are quarters I barely use the Flex, like this one. Yeah. I see. For me, the Flex would not be pulled out all the time. It would just be, oh, the rotating categories are interesting this month because I would benefit from that. And I think mostly it's because I have so many cards that give better multipliers. So, or I'm also working my welcome offer. So it's like, I mean, yeah, that sounds great. But it's like, okay, the Freedom or the Freedom Flex right now has the categories it has. But it's like, okay, those are interesting. But it's like working a welcome offer on the Delta Business Platinum card, so it doesn't really matter. I did link up my Bonvoy card with JAL and got 10,000 points or fly on. Okay, don't know what that does. I thought it was getting 10,000 JAL miles. Oh. Okay, yeah, I've not seen this. I have not seen news of that at all today. So I don't know. I just finished a 250K points for 20K spend, 12.5% return on spend. Seems okay to me. Dollar Man's in the house. What's up, Dollar Man? Hope you're doing good, sir. Yeah, I like that. I don't dislike that at all. I mean, in my mind, who would balk at a 12.5% return on anything, on any investment? Who would balk at a 12.5% return? John, so would you put Amex in S tier? Yes, 100%. Easy. S tier. Chase really puts the FU in the CFU with the 1.5. Yeah, it is so ridiculous for Chase to not make the CFU a 2% card. It is laughable that they do that they have not done that. It's ridiculous. They definitely put the FU in it. Coder says, was there actual Palladium news, or is it the title entanglement bait? No, actually there is not news, Coder, but something I'm going to do in August about it. And I'm glad you brought it up. So, not bait of any kind. But like I said, I am working on the Delta Business Platinum card welcome offer right now because of a few things I've been doing around the house. I'm way ahead of schedule for the spend requirement on the card. So I think I'm actually going to let it cool its heels and let it rest in August. So I think, well, it's not, but what I am going to do is on the Palladium card, which is right here in my hands, I am going to put all of my spend on the card in August, like everything, like no spend is going to go on anything else. I'm going to put all of my natural normal spend on the card in the month of August and then report back to you how it comes out, and like extrapolate that out to a year to kind of like, okay, here's what my normal stuff is. Here's what I would normally do, because all of my spending is pretty even. It's pretty smooth. So I could extrapolate that out to a year and just, kind of give you a report on that. So yeah, definitely not bait. But yeah, the plan is I'm going to cool my jets with the Delta Business Platinum card, because I've got all the time in the world to meet that spend requirement, and use the Palladium and nothing else at all for the month of August. So thank you for bringing it up. I appreciate it. I'm almost at a point where I need to go all in on City and Bilt. I'll be flying into Charlotte AA Hub often for family. That makes sense, man. That makes a lot of sense. I don't hate that plan at all. If that would make a lot of sense because of your use case. 100% agree with that. Called Autograph is the best built plastic card out there. Let me see. Let me hold a couple cards here, side by side here, because I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree that it is I kind of disagree, because as good as this card feels in your hand, it's like sturdy. It's like well constructed. This card feels better. At least in my hand, it feels a lot better. It feels even sturdier and more well built. It's like it is a stout card. Both of them are great, but man, I tell you what, the Fidelity card it's a little more stout, man. It is a little more stout. TM Travels in the house. What's up, TM? I don't think I've seen you before. So welcome to the channel, man. MX number 1, if not in Pablo jail. Okay, I get that caveat. I understand that. I mean, it's number 1 for me regardless, but Spaith goes in the house. What's up, Spaith? How you doing, man? I'd also take the no FTFers versus cell phone protection, because it's a feature I'll actually use. Yes, I could understand that. That makes a lot of sense. If it's something you're going to use, then if you're thinking about something you're going to use versus something that you might use, yeah, that definitely tips the scales. I agree with that. Background, John, you what? You used all your UR points on JetBlue? How dare? I know, man. I know. You can only get real value from transferring to Hyatt. Okay, man. I know I messed up. I'm so sorry, man. Background, I am so sorry, bro. I know I really effed it up, and not transferring all of my UR points to the be all end all of Hyatt. I'm so sorry, man. Can you please forgive me? Please, please give me another chance, okay? I'm so sorry, dude. I'm I messed up, and I'm the first person to admit when I mess up. So, I'm really sorry, dude. I can't keep a straight face. I wish my 7-Eleven points were transferable. How many 7-Eleven points do you have, Source King? That's the question. Yeah. I see mass unsubbing right now. Is the reason Amex is higher than others for you is because of Delta or some other partner? I guess for me, I only really think Amex highly is because it's easier for me to get sign up bonuses with them. So for multiple reasons, that's a great question, coworker. Multiple reasons. I mean, obviously one is Delta, but two is it's so easy for me to accumulate points with Delta or MX because of all the different ways to get you MX points or MR points. Sorry. So there's that. On top of, I've just gotten the most value from transferring out. I'm dropping a members only video this week about a transfer that I did that probably no one's thought about. And I just happened to stumble on it for what was going to be my trip to France. But I just happened to stumble on it and was like, okay, wow, that's super cool. So those are three reasons why that MX rates the highest for me. I agree, Spaithco, when it comes to the CFF, I'll get more use from it with the no FTF. Plus, I have the autograph and personally put my phone bill on that instead. Yeah, I mean, the autograph card's a great card to put your phone bill on for that exact reason. Carter says, I'm Amex built Capital One City. I'd rather shoot myself in the leg than use a UR card. That's pretty strong words. I'd rather shoot myself in the leg than I'd rather gnaw off my arm at the elbow than it's illegal to transfer your points to any other than Hyatt. I'm calling the credit card police. Well, I guess I'll expect them to show up at my front door here at any time for breaking the law. Can't apply for it after multiple tries. Oh, man. Sorry, man. Amazing how people can actually get angry when someone doesn't say someone else's favorite ecosystem is best. We're all in the Capital One, bro. Or where are all the Capital? Yeah. 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 It's like, how dare you say something isn't of value? I didn't say Bilt is not valuable. It's just not up there for me. So I put it, third or fourth down on the list. So far. So we'll see if that changes. But so far, that's where it ranks at. Because again, I've gotten more use out of MR points, city points, UR points. So Chicago is an awesome city. Highly recommend for food and architecture. Yeah. I just don't see Chicago as a last second, like short weekend thing. And again, I'm a planner. So like trying to do anything short notice is really hard for me. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, for the architecture and food, like Chicago is definitely great. Wells Fargo autograph for Visa, City Strategy Elite for MasterCard, MX Gold or Green for MX for no FXF. Yes. Yeah, for category cards, yes, 100% agree with that. Mike, Capital One, only one, bam. Mike keeps trying to get me to apply for according to Mike, it is the greatest Capital One card ever. And it's the Capital One Platinum card. He shares, it's not every day, but it's maybe once a week. He sends me his Capital One referral link. So he keeps getting me to try to take the bait, but I haven't done so yet. For what it's worth, though, the Bay Area last minute trip, lots of relatively cheap hotel options near SFO with pretty easy access to public transit, which for U.S. standards is pretty good. Yeah, I know that was it a BART? Is that the transit system out there? That's true. I get that. I actually don't mind Capital One. My biggest gripe is the 3 polls per app and the business card reports to personal. Yeah. The business reporting to personal is kind of weird. You can use the MasterCard concierge. They can help with events, hotel suggestions, etc. No matter what city you think to go to. Yeah, that is true. I am Wheels. That is you're right. You're right about that. I don't have it, but if the ecosystem fits, Capital One VX and Saver still best 2 card setup. Not a Capital One fan, just my honest opinion. I don't have either one either, Polygraph, and I know a lot of people swear by that setup, and I can't say anything negative about it. So Apple Care is worth it for your iPhone and other Apple products. Did I miss an Apple comment? I'm sorry if I missed one. Did I miss one somehow? Or is that just a out of the blue comment? For phone coverage. Yeah. Apple Care is worth it for your iPhone and other. Yeah. Yep, that's true. Yep. My mind came around. Mike Newland has the Capital One Platy 1-card setup. Yes. Mike is the Capital One Platinum card evangelist in the game. So only reason I have a CFU was a easy sign up bonus a while ago, but if Chase doesn't give me a reason to keep it, I'll eventually cancel it. Yeah. The CFU, and of course I show all my cards on to prove that I have them because that's important to me. I've got both, right? I've got both cards. So they're both active cards. Early on in my credit card journey, the Freedom Unlimited was one of my early on cards. Yeah, easy sign up bonus. Even back then, it was an easy sign up bonus. So, yeah. August Bilt whole hog. Yes, sir. That is the plan. The Palladium is going to be the only card I use for the month of August. Period. Nothing else. Amazing Dollar Man. I'd rather use Amex cards for cell phone protection and have the Freedom cards be no FTF. Yeah, because a lot of the Amex cards have cell phone protection too, like the Delta Platinum card does, Delta Business Platinum card does, the Platinum card does. There's several Amex cards that have the cell phone protection on them. Capital miles are great for supplementing MR and UR points for common transfer partners. If you can get a Capital One card. All I've done though is try to be pre-approved for them, and that's all I've done. So there's that. Kevin says some of my family members are business owners or franchisee restaurants. Okay. I think you've said that before, Kevin. I think you have. I actually use Capital One points for the CPP and the portal mainly, and I'm low on those. Yeah, I've got like 1,000 Chase points right now. That's about it. And not accumulating them anytime soon, very fast. Well, unless everyone right now goes into my links and applies for a bunch of Chase cards, then I'll have a bunch of UR points. So if you want one, you can use my links below. I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. I can't even say that with a straight face, man. But the links are there, but it's like, whatever. What's up, Texas Dog? How you doing, man? Hope all is good, sir. Texas Dog, Argentina fan. Wish my pet smart points could turn into British Airway Avios. I'm assuming you have like 50,000 pet smart points. Been enjoying the free 7-Eleven Slurpees every month via T-Mobile. Okay. That's a lot of sugar, man. Oof. I remember my days of drinking the Slurpees from 7-Eleven. Oh my God, so much sugar. I don't care about FIFA. I had a rough day at work. Uh-oh. Texas Dog is here. I know about rough days, man. Last week sucked ass for me with work. So sourcing should have IKEA points. Source King should have IKEA points. Johnny famous because he transfers all his MR points to Hilton. You know, gross, Marcus. I can't even believe you said that. That's just disgusting. My pilot flying J points. I wish I could cash those out. I normally keep a balance of at least $600 worth. Are those good for gas and whatnot, Boxer? Are those points good for fuel? I'm glad to be at home and chilling. Man, yeah, I totally understand that. Got an email a few minutes ago. Oh, yeah, I saw that same thing too. You can now transfer your Rove miles to Qantas points. Yeah, I saw that too. And I got the email like sometime this morning. So I saw that as well. I mean, that's great. That's great that Rove is adding another partner. That's awesome to see that program grow and become more useful. I don't hate that at all. The game was a very good game. Yes. I've got roughly 40,000 7-Eleven points. There's a 7-Eleven on the bottom floor of my office building. 40,000? Holy crap, man. Breaking the law, Judas Priest entered the chat. Yes. 40,000. Man, that would be a flight somewhere. 7-Eleven just needs to become a transfer partner for somebody. John would transfer Capital One miles to JetBlue. Potentially, if that was the best option to use Capital One points for, potentially that could be. I mean, I've transferred my points so far out of all my ecosystems. I'm going to say out of all the ecosystems I have, I've transferred points to Aeroplan, Flying Blue, Qatar. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Yeah, JetBlue, Flying Blue, Qatar. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it so far. I've used so many Flying Blue miles. I've talked about that in videos before. I've used so many Flying Blue miles. I get so much great use out of them. Amazing sample point redemptions too. I'll transfer Chase to Hyatt right before I downgrade my CSR. I wonder how many people are going to do that, Jesse. I can see a lot of people doing that option actually. Just Chicago in a day, and I did Chicago in a day and a half. Jeez, what did you do in a day and a half, man? I'm a Venture X bro. Basically, only use the miles when booking cruises. Okay, all right, man. I feel like I see so many people talk about cruises, and I've thought about a cruise. That's about it. I've only thought about it. So. QC man, I saw box score and it confirmed why the guy in my next office yelled in the afternoon. Yeah, okay. Yep. How far is Branson, Missouri? Branson's about a 4-hour drive, 4.5 hour drive. But man, dude, Branson in July, like, okay, the road infrastructure down there sucks ass. And it's July. No, thank you. I don't want to sit on the same stretch of highway for an hour and I've only moved 50 feet. No, thank you. Branson's like the place you go during the fall and like Christmas time. That's when you go because there's like not nearly as many people there. Just don't ask for ketchup when ordering a hot dog in Chicago. Still traumatized from over 20 plus years ago. Yeah. You do not ask for ketchup in Iceland either for the Iceland hot dog. You don't need it. Putting crap on something so that you can't taste the actual thing to me is ridiculous. Like a steak, if a steak is cooked properly, needs no sauce. It needs nothing if it's properly cooked. Wow, we have like 85 people in here. Holy crap. I love seeing you all. Thank you for being here. This is amazing. Argentina won late. Very excited. Yeah, they scored like the 92nd minute or something like that. I was kind of watching online today as I was doing other things. The American referee for the game is a University of Texas engineering grad, but it's not Spencer Johnson. Wasn't Spencer refereeing today or officiating today. Capital One is the only one that has 7-Eleven at 10x in the app. Are you serious, Mike? That's funny. If that is true, that is hilarious. Talk to the hand, boxer. Talk to. If you stay on top of the offers, the VX bodies The VX bodies the Palladium in terms of points earning. Bodies. The VX bodies the Palladium. Beats? Did you mean Beats, Coder? I sent you a screen. That is hilarious, man. Oh, Texas dog. I hate Texas University. I'm a Texas University former student. I think Texas dog is a Georgia Bulldog. Is that right? Texas dog? I think that's right. Well, damn, I'm super low on my Capital One points. There's 2 7-Elevens by my house, and I get coffee there when I'm running around. Okay, well, here goes a whole bunch of points with 7-Eleven now and Capital One. That is hilarious that there's an offer with Capital One. That is funny, man. Yeah, look in your okay. You'll see it in there. You see it. It's there in store, separated by in store. You'll see it. Okay, that's crazy, man. Looking now, which card? Okay, shows in all 3 cards right now. So if you have Capital One cards and you're a 7-Eleven fan, you got to jump on the offer right now. Mike is like the master information repository for Capital One offers. Like, I swear he is. I think I angered Mike Nolan in talking smack when Georgia played Texas. Apple Care is invaluable. Credit card insurance usually takes 3 to 5 days to repair. Apple Care, you book an appointment and done same day. Express replacement is crazy. Take $1,200 deposit, next day ship. That's pretty impressive service. Is CFF losing foreign transaction fees a groundbreaking game changer for you? Sleepy Rod. Oh, the CFF losing foreign transaction fees is not groundbreaking for me. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a positive thing. Anything that's positive that adds value, that does not add a cost to it, is a great benefit. When I got the email today, did I sit and interesting. How does this change everything for me? No, I didn't do that. I thought about it for like a minute and moved on. I said, dog, I don't even know what that is, but I'm good. I'll be meeting up with you in September. That's awesome. Here in the Bay Area has more Asian and Latino food here, and a lot of stuff to do here. Oh yeah. I'm sure the Bay Area has got, but I'm a researcher. So it's like, okay, I'm going to this place. I want to go to this place. What are things that I can do there? What do I want to do there? It's like, yeah. I signed up for 7-Eleven +1 and 7 free drinks that included double gulps or whatever they were. Man, you all be consuming a lot of sugar. Jeez. Holy crap. I don't have that offer on any of my cards, but found 15x on 5 guys. A lot of airline food. Better than a lot of airline food I've had. That's kind of bad. What cent per point value would need to justify redeeming a transferable currency to hotel points? I know that isn't your style, but now, but what rate would make you reconsider? It is not so for me, it's not about the cent per point value so much, coworker. With hotel points, it is all about the ridiculous amount of points you have to have. Like I said before, I love Hilton. Hilton is if I'm traveling somewhere, Hilton is the thing I look for first. I look at what are my Hilton options there when I'm traveling. It is my go-to. I love Hilton, the properties. But because of how I travel, am I going to pay 80,000 Hilton points per night to stay at a Hampton Inn? Or am I just going to pay $150 per night in cash and get the points for the spend? Like, spending 60 to 80K a night for a Hampton Inn seems kind of ridiculous. And we just had Marriott go through another devaluation just today or yesterday. So there's that. Hyatt's doing the same thing. So because of how I stay, I just pay cash because spending a butt ton of points for staying at a mid-range hotel like just doesn't make sense to me. So the center point really doesn't come into play. It's having to have a bazillion points to stay someplace. And that's the thing is I have a really hard time sitting on 300,000 Hilton points and not finding a property that I can stay at on just points for the length of time I'm staying there. That's the problem I have. I always forget to use the 7-Eleven app. But there's 7-Elevens here in Kansas City. I have not been in a 7-Eleven in like a decade. Like literally at minimum a decade. You all go to 7-Eleven all the time, it seems like. I've had Five Guys every week for like the last 2 months, courtesy of Capital One offers. Oh man, John cruises are awesome. Yeah, the few people that I've seen talk about cruises in the streams, all of you talk about them and you love them. It's like, man, maybe I need to look at a cruise. Maybe I need to like find me a singles cruise or something, man. Maybe find me a little something on the cruise. Maybe that's my game plan. I don't know. Maybe I need to check it out. Maybe I need to take it. Maybe I need to go down that path. Got 80 people here. Ain't crazy. I love seeing you all here. Thank you for being here tonight. I have PF chains on there right now for 20x in store. Oh my God. Y'all are cracking me up. I never look. Yep, saw that too. Man, the only card I do not have but want is the Capital One Saver. I want the Capital One Duo. I will try again next year when a couple of credit pulls drop off and I reduce my credit line to less than 10. Yeah, I've only done the pre-approvals and I've gotten pre-approved for like their secured cards. And like I am pre-approved for the Capital One Platinum card, funny enough. I just know that my velocity is too high to go after a Capital One card. So I've not had the gumption to just apply and say, well, I'm going to apply, see what happens. I know a lot of people have done that before and they've gotten approved regardless, but like I get stuff sent to me by Chase. Like I've had 2 Aeroplan offers sent to me when it's been elevated offers and it's been like, oh, here's your little code to apply with and all that stuff. And thinking that I'm going to get past 524. Nope. Both times got denied. I contacted Chase and they specifically said 524 was the reason why. So I just in the mail, I meant to take a picture of it and share it on a post. I just this week got my very first mailer ever from Chase for a United credit card. Never gotten a United credit card offer in the mail before. Never. I got one this week for like the Explorer card. I'm like, why are you sending this to me? I'm 924 right now, so I know you're not going to approve me for it. So don't even bother sending it to me. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to bait me. So, and it's not going to work. I support your lifestyle. Hey man, I support Quarter's lifestyle too. Hey man, you got to do what you got to do. So the most of my redemptions are Virgin for Delta and Atmos for AA. I don't hate that. I think that's a great strategy. And of course, Hyatt. Medic had to throw in Hyatt too. Last time I was in Branson, they were just still building the highway. My GPS was freaking out. Yeah, man, that infrastructure down there is so god awful bad. Asking for ketchup on a hot dog in Iceland is like asking for A1 sauce. Yeah, exactly. There's like, what? Like, what are you doing? I heard St. Louis is beautiful this time of year. I mean, I could go. Could go to. I don't think they're in town though. I could go to a couple Cardinal games, but yeah, I don't know. Or nuking your sushi injury with soy. Yeah, like saucing stuff up. Like if it is properly cooked, you do not need sauces. Period. You don't need it. You don't need to smother something in something else where you can't taste it. So, like, I'll tell you a little secret. Like, I don't grill my steaks. Here's the thing: I don't grill my steaks. When I have a ribeye, I don't grill it. I pan cook it. And people are going to go like, "What? You pan cook a steak? What?" Yes, olive oil, salt, pepper, butter. You sear both sides. You get that. You get that butter and oh, I also forgot olive oil, salt, butter, pepper. You get that steak seared to both sides. You get that olive oil and butter and salt and pepper on there. You get it cooked in. You do not need any freaking steak sauce at all. You just don't. If stuff is cooked properly, you do not need to put any crap on it. Not that it means much, but England have to beat France Saturday. Does England and France play for runner up? I don't know. Is this do they play for runner up? I didn't know that. Boom is in the house. What's up, Boom? How you doing, man? Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling much. I'm 100%. I've basically been 100% since Monday. But I've been 100% since Monday afternoon. Yeah, I'm good now. Go Dogs. Yep, class of '88. See, I knew Texas Dog. I think you had to tell me that you went to Texas or that you went to Georgia actually. So I remember you telling me that. 15x back on Dollar General as well. Capital One. The no FTF on the CFF helped cure my. Hey man, the news hits differently with different people. It's okay, man. It's okay. I don't think any card in 2026 should have FTF. Saying that, my UK MXs have 3%, even my Plat. Yeah, I mean, it's another way for the banks to collect money, right? It's another way for them to collect something else, not just on the interchange fees, but also, hey, if you're going to use our card overseas and you pull out the wrong card or you take the wrong cards because you don't know, then you're going to get that's just another way of making money. So Vincent says some of the things I did in my day and a half in Chicago: architecture, river cruise, eat at different restaurants like AU Cheval, 95th floor of John Hancock Center, the Bean, watched Hamilton. Okay. But you said you did Chicago, but it feels like there's a lot more to do in Chicago than just these things. Unless you're meaning that was your game plan when you went. It's like, okay, I did these things I wanted to do. It feels like there should be more to do than those things. I get 17x Capital One miles every time I buy toothpaste and Fiber One snacks at the Dollar General through Capital One offers and my VX card. Man, what's up, Avengers? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I know you're here, but good to see you still, man. That's crazy, dude. That's why 1.25 on the Bilt travel portal is goated. Stack it with $100 credit to get a nice deal in a hotel. Yeah, I mean the way of using hotels with Bilt and using the Bilt credit for the hotels is definitely a good thing, especially when a lot of the properties are higher than booking with directly. At least that's been my experience so far in the limited usage that I've had with the Bilt travel portal, but that's what I found so far. But yeah, the being able to use that credit is definitely very nice. Along with that 1.25x. Agreed. Dim's got those knee pads on right now, suckling. or 300 with the semi-annual hotel credit. Yes. Yep. 7-Eleven are good for purchasing and cashing in winning lottery tickets. I need to go to 7-Eleven then. It sounds like I need to start buying some lottery tickets then. When I lived in Oslo, there was a 7-Eleven on every other really? There seems to be more of them abroad than in Texas. Really? I didn't realize that. 7-Elevens are okay. Interesting. I had no idea. Got to run for now, John. If you want, if I'm cruising, hit me up. We'll be well, everyone. Okay, man. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, I might have to talk to you more about that. John, you should go on a cruise called 70,000 tons of metal. Maiden would have to be playing there, right? Like a metal cruise, and it's like an Iron Maiden cruise. That'd be awesome. I'd do that in a heartbeat. But John, the 5th night free is free on points. Yeah. Yeah. John needs a swingers cruise. Bring the pine. I'm not even going to go down the swingers comment. That's a conversation you and I can have privately, Dim. I bought like 25 different Amazon gift cards and different transactions at Dollar General to max. Of course you did, Coder. Of course you did. I don't hate you for that. It's just something that I wouldn't do, but hey, man, of course you did. I think that's awesome. If you got the patience for that, I think that's awesome. I think Hilton points only makes sense now if you're using the 5th night free benefit. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't disagree with that, Sleepy. You should try out one of the nude cruises. I don't think anybody wants to see this nude, at least straight up, like initially. Maybe they should get to know me first. Spicy cruise confirmed. I got the Saver. What's up? No race car life. No race car, no life. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Saver, Quicksilver, Venture One, T-Mobile card. I'm like 1524. Got them recently. Really? The Saver, Quicksilver, Venture. Really? I don't know. I have to think about it. I know people talk about being able to get them with. I did not even do a pre-approval. I just applied and got the VX right off the bat. I know people have said that, like, oh, I wasn't pre-approved for anything. I went ahead and applied for the Saver and got it. That's not my luck though. So, I have not applied though straight up. So I'm point blank honest at all times. I've not applied straight up. So, oh man, interesting. What's the donation goal for a live VX approval stream? Oh, wow. I'm not going to go down that road again. You have to extrapolate that with what the Palladium was. So, okay. I mean, yeah, I can get the cards with no bonus. I mean, who wants to do that though? Flying to Spain in a week and a half to go on a Mediterranean cruise to France and Italy. Flights and hotels paid with points. Paid cash for cruise. That sounds like an amazing trip, Free Music. That sounds awesome. Just stay away from people 3 days before you travel. That's all I'm saying. Just stay away from people, period. So that you don't get sick on the day before. We love cruises too, but we stay away from the ones that require antibiotics afterwards. Yeah. That's would that be the swingers or would that be the nude cruises? Those require antibiotics afterwards. They very well could require antibiotics afterwards. I've been feeding my family with Little Caesars and Domino's for the last month thanks to Pays. So Sleepy Rise family is really unhealthy right now. Because of Pays. I don't care, family. I don't care if we've had Caesars for the 17th time. You're going to enjoy it. We're getting these points, damn it. Just carry those all the time. Yeah, that's a good question, medic. You have medic in your name, so don't you just have those on you? You just jab yourself after as you're walking off the boat. I rolled the dice on Cap One VX Business and was approved. And paying it with deposits into Capital One personal checking account. Hopefully that'll help too. Okay. Uh, yeah, I just don't see myself having that kind of luck. How are we almost 2 hours already? Oh my God. I'm going to try to get through these. Oh my God. I'm so far behind. I didn't realize this. Jeez. I think y'all are hammering me with comments, but yeah, we'll probably end here in 10 minutes. Capital and pre-approval is trash. It's not trash, but it's got my VX and Saver when pre-approval tool offered me platinum. Really? You got your VX and Saver when pre-approval tool offered you platinum. Maybe I have to shoot my shot then and just say, just to see. Maybe I got to shoot my shot. Hilton Amex Surpass has great everyday multipliers, and you can earn a lot of points quickly. Gas, dining, grocery, online shopping. That is true. That is true. If you want a co-branded card, that is true. If you want especially a hotel branded co-branded card. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. I don't like Domino's at all, and I've had so much in the last couple of weeks, and I like it even worse now, even though it's free. Yeah, dude, you're abusing yourself right now is what you're doing. No, stay away. I get so many United Explorer offers in the app. They clearly don't know I'm 520. Yeah, I'm like, come on. Quit sending me this stuff. You're not going to approve me for it. So get on a Virgin cruise, John. Food is amazing. Adults only. However, they charge 7% to fill casino chips to your room. So no MS opportunity like some other cruises. Okay. Interesting. If you have a Discover card, you can go to the website and apply through Discover for Capital One. Guaranteed approval. Don't have a Discover card. I'd also want the welcome offer too, just on principle. Dropping in to leave a like and comment. All right, Nick, appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the like and the replay watch. Thank you, man. It means a lot. Go to San Diego. I mean, that is an option too. That's an option. I think it's AI 1235 is here. What's up, AI? I hope you're doing good, man. I think I've seen you before, so welcome. I'll be honest, I've been hoarding points with no idea how to redeem them. I have 140K Amex points. What's the best way to redeem those? Redeem for travel to Japan. Ooh, so are these Australian Amex points? I guess that's my question. Are these Australian points? You're making me hungry. K-Man's here. What's up, K-Man? I don't think I've seen you either before. Welcome, man. I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for being here. Also thought about applying for Discover now and hoping to product change to Capital One Saver in the future. What do you think, John? Position for Saver One next year or get to Discover and hope to product change? I mean, if the Saver One is your ultimate goal, then why not? I don't dislike that at all. I mean, you are kind of gambling though to see if Discover would be able to PC to a Saver card. So I've not seen anything on that, whether or not it is a thing yet. So gambling on something versus just wanting a Saver One, maybe applying for the Saver One's a more beneficial route, maybe. England and France play for third. Okay. All right. It makes sense. Yeah, third place. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize they played for third and fourth and all that. Interesting. I didn't know. I'm 10 plus 24 and I got United Mailer almost every. It's like, stop. Could it? Do you have the AU Amex card? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm wondering. Capital One Duo is great, but my Bilt Palladium has replaced everything. Totally understand that, Sleepy Rod. Totally get that. Third place game, such a FIFA money grab, but the game will be sold out. Yeah, I mean, FIFA is what it is, right? That's There's so many FIFA stories about the organization. I sous vide my steaks. I hope I pronounced that right. Then a quick sear. Gorgeous. Nice, man. Nice. Sous vide. Sous vide. Does NCAA basketball tourney play for third? If not, they will, as they are greedy too. I guess in a way, like when the final rankings come out after the tournament, I think there's like a final ranking at the end of the tournament. So, at Coder, sorry for the confusion. AUS as in, oh, Austin. Okay. Austin. Okay. USMX gold card. My mind pops to A&A right away, but I know A&A availability is super hard to find. Let's see here. You said
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
For travel to Japan. Yeah, A&A is like A&A is a goal for me, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Man, Japan with Amex. Off the top of my head, I honestly don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm a Delta fan. I wouldn't transfer to Delta because of the fees and whatnot. Maybe someone else that has that experience doing that could be of help. I'm drawing a blank off the top of my head though. Maybe Cathay, maybe A&A or Cathay. Now that I'm thinking a little more about it, I'm well behind on comments here. There's more to do than what I listed. Okay, sampling. Okay, all right, that's fair. I still want to do visit Wrigley Field. That's fair. Oh yeah, Coder. Okay, right here. Yeah, then A&A and Cathay are your best bets. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking A&A and Cathay as well. Does not do the third place, correct, but unsure of the past. Yeah, they don't do those kind of games. 7 slash. I believe Thailand has the most 7-11. Really? I mean, I had no idea. My Capital One cards are the best cruising cards out there. All right. Got to get me some cards that are worth it though, I think, but I have to check out Cathay. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking the first thing was A&A. That's the first thing that popped in my head, and I was like, oh yeah, just Cathay. So it's probably the best bets are A&A or Cathay. Cap One app is iOS is better than competitors too. Okay, all right. Better than whose like Sweet Spot for IHG points is the Lisbon Intercontinental in the fall. IHG point sales can come up handy sometimes. What's up? Love me some. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's disadvantages to traveling at different times of year, right? I wish the Capital Heist was a bit more competitive. Yeah, I do too. Their heist is not very competitive at all, Coder. New cruise outboard motors. Moving on. MX iOS app is number 2, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I was not a big fan of the Amex app when I first started, but Amex has made a lot of improvements to the app. It's definitely become a lot better. Both them and Amex have been dropping the rates like crazy. You're right. Yeah, Amex has been dropping the rate like crazy. Bruce Dickinson will personally sign your VX if you live apply and get approved. Oh, really? Is this a guarantee background if I live approve? I'd say you could donate the AF, but YouTubers have told me that it's a negative $5 fee. YouTube won't let me donate negative numbers. That's funny. I'm trying to get caught up on all these comments before I dip off here for the evening. Oh man, that $5 Little Caesars pizza deal. Man, I've not had Little Caesars or Domino's. Little Caesars or Domino's in like, oh my God, like 15 years probably. Hope that Capital One expands their credit base and all their credit cards beyond subprime to expand the Discover network. You would think that's what they're going to do, but you would think so, but who knows? Got my VX like 5 months after I got the Venture. I don't think Capital One gives me. I don't know. Maybe I should try. I don't know. But that's seeing people say they were pre-approved for the VX and applied for it and got denied. So get the VX. Anthony Rich will probably get the VX after John gets his VX. Yeah, probably so. I have 3 Capital One cards, but one sucks and is getting canceled. I would take a low-end United card without a bonus. I need that discount on points bookings. Okay. That's fair. I mean, Austin also. I have 3 Capital One cards. VX Saver, Discover It. So counting the Discovery card as a Capital One card. I mean, I see that. I understand what you're saying, though. I have VX and Saver, but not Discover. Yeah. Texas Dog, thank you for the $2 super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. It was super kind, man. Super kind. I always enjoy your live chats. Y'all hit like. Yes, hit like, please. I appreciate you all. Yeah, we're overtime now, so I'm trying to get through comments here. Thank you again, Texas Dog. Your very kind words, man. I appreciate you. NCAA basketball used to play for third. I don't remember that, but I wouldn't doubt that at all. Singapore might be good for Australia. I think he's in. Yeah, I think we already confirmed he's in Austin though. Southwest of Singapore, then connect. Look at Qantas. I could see Qantas being an option. I could see that. That makes sense because of the proximity. I have a lot of friends in Australia that go to like Singapore and whatnot for holiday. So I could see Qantas being an option. That makes sense. I flew Singapore Air from LAX, says Lenore. Okay. To Japan. If you can book a year in advance, 100K Aeroplan points gets you ANA first class from the US to Tokyo. They release one seat 355 days in advance. One seat? Oh, man. I mean, I don't hate that option. I got to look into that. I didn't know that, Source King. I have to look into that, actually. hold on. I need to write this down real quick. Hang on a second. I need to do that. Note. Okay. Aeroplan. ANA first class to Tokyo. Okay. All right. Noted. Thank you, Source King. I appreciate you sharing that. Coder. Coder. Start the VX. Oh man, don't start this, please. Coder, man. Super kind, dude. I thank you. That's very kind, man. Thank you. Way too generous. So, way too generous. Thank you, though. I was in BA when Argentina beat England in 98. The city went crazy. It was too close to the Falklands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Falklands are right there. You're right. It was crazy. I can only imagine. Overtime. Yeah, we're overtime right now. So you're getting a little bit more, John, now. Still got like 60 people here right now. Way to go, Coder. Coder, man, super kind, dude. I think Qantas is pronounced Qantas. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's pronounced Qantas as well. So the reason why I do that is because I'm so used to saying Qatar, because people pronounce Qatar wrong. It's actually pronounced Qatar. It's Qatar, like cat. The reason why I know this is because I've spoken to Qatar airline folks recently, and they all pronounce it Qatar. So that's probably why I'm pronouncing it Qantas, is because of that. So ANA is one of the hardest airlines to book business class award flights. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've not seen anything available yet, but now that I know this little tidbit um from I forgot who it was now, from Mr. Source King. Yeah, the big benefactor of Don and Kirby. Thanks. Yeah, man. Coder, man. Super kind, dude. Thank you. A thumbs up. Thank you, QC, man. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you all. Yeah, we still got like 60 people here, and I'm like 5 minutes over them, but I did catch up to comments though eventually. So I'm all caught up now. So yeah, Coder, man. Thank you very much. I think I hit all my topics. Just make sure we talked to Chase Freedom Flex. We talked Bilt Palladium. We talked about France travel. So just a quick wrap up before I go for everybody that's still here. We talked about the Freedom Flex no FTF thing announcement. I think it's a positive thing. I'm never going to crap on anything that's a positive where value is added without some kind of a cost attached to it. So whether it benefits me or not doesn't matter. I think that having another no FTF option is a great thing. So, but was it like a gigantic, like, holy crap, like this changes the game for me? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. So, Bilt Palladium comment because I want to make sure I hit everybody before we dip off here. But Bilt Palladium was in the title because, as you all know, I have the Palladium card. I've been working on the Delta Business Platinum welcome offer for the last couple months now. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule with that welcome offer spin requirement. So I'm going to cool my jets with the Delta Business Platinum card for a month, and I'm going to put all of my spend on nothing but the Palladium card for the month of August, and then report back to you what my spend was. And I'm going to do that because my spend is pretty normal every month. It's pretty even keel. So I want to do that for a month and then share that information with you. And then we can talk about like extrapolating that out to like what it would look like over a year. So that is coming in August where I am. I'll probably do a standalone video about it too, just to announce that I'm doing that. But that was the Bilt Palladium information. Then, like I said, there were a few people here that didn't know that I was not in France. And then France got canceled. I got sick literally the day before I was supposed to leave. So I had to cancel the France trip because I actually got COVID. So the day before. So obviously I'm not in France. So that got canceled. So just want to make sure that for all the people that were probably like wondering, what about Chase Freedom Flex? What about Bilt Palladium? What about France? That is the information about those three topics that I had talked about or that I put in the title, just to make sure I hit on those for you if you were still here. ANA can be booked through United as well. Yes, it can. You are right about that, Avengers. Don't know about the value and availability through United. Yeah. Who knows? Thank you, Texas Dog. I appreciate you, man. Have a good evening, sir. Thank you for your super chat again. Thank you for all the super chats again. Again, Coder, thank you for your generosity as well. QC Man, Texas Dog again. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your generosity as well. All of you rock. I know Big Kurt came in earlier with a $2 super chat. I'm trying to remember everybody. And unfortunately, Restream likes to cut things off midstream. So I'm not recalling off the top of my head. But yeah, all of you, thank you. Thank you so much for your super chats. It means so much. Your all's generosity. Marcus, Polygraph Zone, thank you for your $10 super chat earlier as well. The kindness is it's just crazy. And if I forgot you, I'm going to go back and look you all up and thank you individually. So I appreciate that. What's up, Matt? Good to see you, man. Have a good one, y'all. Yep. Take care. Thank you for being here, Iron Wheels. Thank you again, Coder. Thank you, man. Very kind, man. Very generous. Damon is here. When doing your simper point for Flying Blue, do you use the round trip price divided by 2 because the one-way prices are inflated. I do the one-way price, actually. I use the one-way price. If people think that's wrong, then it is what it is, but, I use the one-way price, so that's how I've always done it. But anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here tonight. You all are amazing. I love you all. So thank you for making a kind of a crappy week a better one. So that's all I have to say. So please be good to each other. Please be respectful to each other. And it's okay to agree to disagree on this weird credit card world. And we can still be friends regardless of how we think. Until next time.